If you are available on that night at 5 o'clock, we